What if today the president bypassed your mayor, took over your police, and sent in troops? That's not a dystopian what if, that's exactly what's happened in Washington, D.C. yesterday morning. On August 11, 2025, President Trump invoked Section 740 of the D.C. Home Rule Act, a rarely used power to federalize the Metropolitan Police Department. He put them under the direct control of his Attorney General. At the same time, he deployed roughly 800 National Guard troops to the Capitol's streets, framing it as a public safety emergency. Here's where the story gets strange. DC's own crime dashboard shows violent crime down 26% compared to last year. Homicides down 12%, robberies down 28%. Even FBI data shows murders near historic lows. Mary Bowser called the move unsettling and unprecedented. The city's attorney general said it was unnecessary and unlawful. And this isn't the first time we've seen it this year. Back in June, Trump federalized the National Guard in Los Angeles, overriding California's governor. Both times, the official reason was public safety. Both times, the actual data told a different story. So what's the bigger picture? Some observers see a playbook. Declare an emergency, even when the numbers don't demand it, send in troops, centralize control. Let tension build, maybe even provoke protests, then point to the unrest as proof more force is needed. It's legal on paper, thanks to DC's unusual status and the Home Rule Act, but it also edges us toward normalizing emergency rule in the heart of an American republic. We've been here before. In 1968, after the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr., federal troops filled D.C.'s streets. In 1971, mass arrests during anti-war protests led to years of civil liberty battles. Both moments were born from real unrest. Here's your warning. With this one, the unrest may come after the troops arrive, not before. Is this about protecting the public, or about building the kind of fear that makes the public accept stronger control? If this happened in your city, would you see safety or a warning sign? If you enjoyed this content and want more, I have over 20 pieces of exclusive content on my Patreon, stuff that I don't post and have not posted anywhere else. So if you haven't been there, you haven't seen it. The other thing about my Patreon is I call it a gift, and what I mean by that is that nothing there is paywalled. So if you go in as an unpaid member, you have access to everything. Even if somebody else is paying for a tier, they don't get any extra content, and you don't get walled off from any content just because other people are paying. If folks choose to do that, it's just a way to say, hey, I think that this work is important, I want to make sure it keeps going out into the world, and so I will help sustain it. Now, the other thing is, if anything should ever happen to TikTok, right, there's always this threat of a TikTok ban or something. Or if my profile were to get vanished for some reason. I want us to already be somewhere else, so we have to scramble to try to re-find each other somewhere on the internet. So head on over there, the link's in my bio, and we'll see you there.